Welcome back to another video of Be Bold, Mighty's Truth. I know it's been a while since I've put out a video, and a lot of my followers have been waiting anxiously for me to put out another video, so here it is. So today's video is called I'm Only Human. And the reason that I chose that title for this video is because a lot of us tend to forget that we're not robots, that we're only human, that we can only do so much, that sometimes we need some self-care, some self-healing, and just some time to ourselves, some time to meditate, some time to figure out what it is that we want to do with ourselves. A lot of us get so caught up with work, a lot of us get so caught up with school, a lot of us get caught up, period, with life. Children and other things that have to do with life, that we don't take that time out to do what we need to do for ourselves, to take care of ourselves, our mental state. All of that plays a very big factor in how we communicate and how we feel physically, mentally. And it's very important that we do take that time out for ourselves, that we do take some time to remind ourselves that we too are important. Sometimes we put others above ourselves, above our needs. And sometimes we need to take that time to nurture ourselves as well. Sometimes our plates are so overfilled to the top, to the point where we do get overwhelmed, and sometimes we need someone there for us. Sometimes we can't always be strong. We can't always be able to lift ourselves out of that hole that we have fallen into. Sometimes we do need a friend. Sometimes we do need to feel and be reminded that we too matter. I have my days. I'm not always happy. I'm not always positive. Some days I do fall into a depression state, but I don't stay in that state. I always find a way to get myself out of that state. I always remind myself of a lot of positive things and uplift myself. I remind myself how awesome I am and of all the things that I do and what makes me so special, what makes me unique, what makes me who I am. It's not easy to always be the person to help others. It's not easy to always be the person that people run to for advice, but yet, when you find yourself alone and in need, you too need to have someone that you can talk to and run to, which at times I don't have that. But I do have some very special people in my life that are that strength for me, that are that boulder, that are that person that I can trust and talk to. And I just sometimes need to reach out to them more. I need to be able to vent and get some things off of my own chest and be reminded of, how awesome I am. Because sometimes I tend to forget. Sometimes I, feel not good enough. Sometimes I feel like I'm lacking something. Sometimes I feel that I'm too old. And I need to be reminded that I'm not any of those things, and that there are people out there that will love and accept me despite all my flaws, that none of us are perfect, and we shouldn't try to be perfect because there is no such thing as perfection. No one is on a pedestal. No one is above no one, despite what you have, despite what you do for a living, because at the end of the day, we all fit in the same coffin. We will all meet the same fate at the end of our lives. We will all be buried. And in the end, all of the material things that we own will be left behind. And the only things that will be left behind to be remembered is who we are, what we did, what we gave, the things that we instilled in others. Love, support, advice, patience, all of those things that money can't buy. People tend to forget that. People tend to lose sight of the reality of what this life is really about. Living life to the fullest, enjoying every moment to the best of your ability, doing what makes you happy, doing what makes your children happy, doing what makes you feel alive, because you only live once. And once that life is gone, there's no coming back, there's no redos, that's it. So that's what this video is about. Reminding you how awesome you are, reminding you what makes you special, and that you should never feel not good enough, that you should never feel as if someone is above you, because no one is better than anyone else. People can feel as arrogant as they want to feel. People can feel on top of the world as much as they want. But it's time for those people to get off those high horses and realize the truth of the world, which makes them feel very, very, very small. And that is why they need to feel as if they are better than anybody else, so that they can make others feel that small, the way that they feel. So just remind yourself, you have no idea what people are going through. So always be nice, always give love, always be a hand, and always remember that everything that you do in this life is what makes you who you are, and it's what makes a difference, and it's what, we need. More peace, more love, more giving, more appreciation, more laughter. A lot of people tend to forget that life is what you make it. You don't always have to be so tense. You don't always have to be so serious. You don't always have to be so to the T. Some days it's okay. Screw it. Don't clean your house. Some days it's okay. Screw it. Just leave that work there till tomorrow. Sometimes you just need some time off. Sometimes you just need to just give yourself time to relax, to let go of things, and to take care of yourself. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't stress yourself. Don't allow things to stress you. Ignore things more often. Laugh things off. Walk away. Some things are just not worth it. So with that being said, this about sums up my video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that bell so you can get my next video. And until next time, be bold. Truthfully yours, Maddie's Truth.